Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Empty here, and I've been thinking with all the collabs that GS has, I was wondering what a Yu-Gi-Oh collaboration would look like. I decided to take it upon myself to design a couple things. If there was to be a collaboration, I'm a huge Yu-Gi-Oh fan, and I've been playing the card game for actually a very long time, still playing it to this day. But I decided to keep this only towards the original series and choose 5 characters that I think are the most memorable to everybody. And yeah, let's get started. So the first unit here that we have is the free luck unit that I decided to make for this collaboration, Joey Wheeler. I decided to make him the free luck unit because it kind of makes sense. In the anime, he's heavily dependent on luck to win games, and this is the kit I decided to give him. So Joey has a 5-star physical, 5-star support, and 4-star defense. He is the free luck unit, like I mentioned, and his skill basically increases his own attack up by 5% for 8 seconds, break 1600, CT 12 seconds. His normal arch, 24,000 fire damage physical, reduces enemies' fire resistance down by 30% for 15 seconds, and increases all allies' HP by 120 for 10 seconds. And his true arch, 44,000 fire damage magic, has a high chance of burning and increases all allies' arch by 5 for 9 seconds. So I decided to make him like a support unit, like that's free for this event, because I don't think we've had a single event luck unit that could basically raise arch for the entire team. And it will make sense for him too, because like I mentioned, in the anime, he's heavily dependent on luck, and he's more of a supporting like cast, if that makes any sense. But not only that, I decided to also make farmable equips with this event. So I decided to put the Millennium Eye, which is basically an accuracy buffer for basically the entire team. It is a 4-star magic item that you could farm, so that's great. I've also decided to put a 5-star heal with the Millennium Scales, which heals all allies HP by 30%, and heals all ally status elements, CT 45 seconds. I thought this would be cool because, you know, aside from the relic that we have that can cleanse, I thought it'd be nice to have a 5-star and with a low cooldown too, so I thought that'd be neat. And I've also decided to put the Millennium Key for a 4-star support. It's basically art gen, so it increases the target's art by 3 for 6 seconds, and it increases damage up by 10% for 8 seconds. And the CT could be 30 seconds, depends. I think about making this 45 seconds to make it kind of even so it's not too broken. But those are the main free stuff you could get from the event, which I thought would be pretty neat. And the next unit is Seto Kaiba. So the thing with Seto is that his slots are 5-star physical, 5-star physical, and 4-star defense. And he is basically meant to be a hard-hitting light unit, so he increases his own attack up by 5%, reduces enemies' physical resistance by 10% for 8 seconds, and increases his own arch by 3. That's a 12-second cooldown. His normal arch is 45,000 light damage magic, increases own attack up by 100%, and reduces dark enemies' light resistance by 60% for 15 seconds. And his true arch is 70,000 light damage physical, increases own crit rate by 100%, and increases all allies damage by 25% for 15 seconds, and increases own arch up by 100. Kaiba is literally just meant to hit as hard as fuck, because that's literally his whole thing in the anime. He just wants to hit really, really hard, and you know, that's basically how he thinks. You know, power is the main thing that like drives him. You know, he's a CEO of Kaiba Corp, so you know, to him it only makes sense. And I figured I could make another hard-hitting light unit or something that'll help out Mono Light, because you know, Mono Light is basically just meant to drag the game out for a long time. And I figured, why not give him another, like, you know, physical nuker. And next we have the protagonist, Yami Yugi. So his slots are 5-star magic, 5-star physical, and 4-star support. His skill is increases own arts up by 2, and it's 2100 dark damage physical. His normal arts is 25,000 dark damage magic, and increases all allies crit rate by 20%, and increases dark units arts by 25. And his true arch is increases all allies attack by 100% and increases damage to light enemies by 50% for 20 seconds. Basically, Yugi's only good for Mono Dark, or mainly just to be used in Mono Dark. Mono Dark I know doesn't need much help with, because they already hit hard enough as it is, but it doesn't, it doesn't hurt to give them another unit, especially when that like 4 slot is free when you have the Dark Trio. So I thought it'd be neat to just make them like a Mono Dark nuker, and that's Yami Yugi. Pretty cool. And next we have Yami Merrick. So his slots are 5-star magic, 5-star support, and 4-star magic. His skill is increases own arts by 4 CT 9 seconds. His normal arts is 40,000 dark damage magic, uses 25% of own HP, increases own attack up by 20%, and decreases enemies magic resistance by 50% for 8 seconds. Increases own arts up by 4 for 12 seconds. This stacks. And his true art is 70,000 dark damage magic, high chance of fainting enemy, ignores enemy's defense by 100%, and increases own magic damage up by 30% for 15 seconds. He's also meant to just hit really, really hard. And last but certainly not least, we have the King of Thieves himself, Bakura. Bakura's slots are 5-star physical, 5-star magic, and 4-star heal. So his skill is he has lifesteal by 4% of damage. His normal arts is 18,000 water damage magic, increases own arts damage up by 30% for 10 seconds, high chance to inflict disease to enemies, and reduces enemies water resistance down by 25%. His true arts is 45,000 water damage magic, uses 25% of own HP, and increases all allies arts by 20, and all allies damage up by 50% for 5 seconds. So I had a bit of I was kind of conflicted between Bakura, because he could have just been another dark unit, but the thing is, if that was the case, that would have been 3 dark units, and we wouldn't have variety if that was the case. So I decided to make him a water unit, and that it would fit him better. But we're not just done there. We also have the equips that I made for the gacha. So GS always has gacha equips, and I figured why not make equips for this event as well. So here we have the classic dual disc, 7,000 light damage physical, increases on arts by 10, own attack up by 30%, and if the user is light or dark, they receive 20% more damage, and CT 90 seconds. The Millennium Necklace, which is a 4-star heal, heals targets HP by 1,000 and heals targets HP by 100 for 5 seconds, CT 60 seconds, nothing too big, Next to the Millennium items, we have the Millennium Rod, which is a 5-star magic, dark damage 8,000 magic, reduces enemies magic resistance down by 20%, increases own arts damage up by 20%, and if the user is dark, increase own arts up by 20. That only happens once, and that is a cooldown of 100 smooth seconds. And next we have the Pharaoh's favorite necklace in the entire world, the Millennium Puzzle. 5-star magic, 6,000 dark damage magic, increases own attack up by 25%, lifesteal 5% of damage, increases arts damage to enemies by 25% for 5 seconds. Break 2500 and CT of 60 seconds. Then we have the obligatory support item the GS always has in this gacha, the Millennium Ring. Increases all allies arts by 3 for 15 seconds and arts damage up by 15%. Break 0, CT 40 seconds. Yeah, this is literally just the obligatory gacha support that GS has in every game, and the one that everybody will be going for, so why not add on to it, but aside from that, that is pretty much what I would think a Yu-Gi-Oh collaboration would look like within GS. Honestly, I kind of hope it happens. Probably not to this extent, because the way I designed things was probably a little too busted for most. But hopefully you enjoyed this type of video, and let me know down below what collaborations you want to see in the future with GS. And if you like this type of video of me just theory crafting what possible crossovers could happen in GS, let me know down below. But aside from that, make sure you comment, like, and sub. Really appreciate the recent support on all the videos you guys have been watching recently. I really appreciate it. And with that said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.